How do I know if I'm idolizing money? Imagine waking up and thinking about your bank account more than your relationship with God. Sometimes, we don't realize how much our love for money influences us. It's easy to get caught up in chasing after wealth and forget what the Bible teaches about priorities. When money starts to shape your thoughts, decisions, and feelings more than your faith, it might be a sign of idolizing it. One clear sign is if your main goal in life becomes just accumulating more money. If you're never satisfied with what you have and constantly want more, that shows a love for wealth that can turn into an idol. Greed can sneak in quietly, making you obsessed with possessions or status. It's not just about having enough but always wanting more, even beyond what's necessary or ethical. Another sign is if your emotions are controlled by your finances. When you feel anxious when your bank balance drops or excited when it increases, money is controlling your mood. If your peace depends on your financial situation instead of trusting God's provision, that's a red flag. Contentment, which the Bible encourages, is replaced by a constant craving for more. Trusting money instead of God is a big warning. If you're relying on your savings or investments to feel secure, but don't turn to God in prayer or trust His promises, money has taken a higher place in your heart. Ask yourself, if all your money disappeared tomorrow, would your faith in God stay strong? If not, it might be an idol. Feeling jealous of others, wealth, or secretly wishing they would lose it shows covetousness. The Bible links covetousness with idolatry because it focuses on what we lack rather than trusting God's provision. If envy or greed is in your heart, it's a sign that money might be more important than God. Neglecting generosity is another indicator. If you find yourself giving less to your church, to those in need, or to God's work because you want to keep or grow your wealth, money is becoming an idol. God calls us to be good stewards and cheerful givers, not to hoard or prioritize possessions over people. If you're willing to do unethical things to make more money, that's a serious sign. Dishonest practices or exploiting others for profit show that money has become a false god you serve. Jesus taught that integrity must always come before financial gain. Finally, if your focus on money causes strain in your relationships, it's time to check your heart. Constant talk about finances, greed, or neglecting loved ones because of money shows it's taking priority over people and God. To address these signs, start by praying and asking God to reveal your motives. Thank Him for what you have and practice contentment. Be generous and manage your resources with a heart that honors Him. Trust in God's provision instead of your bank account. Seek accountability from mature believers to help keep your priorities aligned with biblical principles. Recognizing if you are idolizing money is the first step to shifting your heart back to God. When money is a tool to serve His purposes, not a master controlling your life, you are moving toward a godly mindset rooted in biblical financial principles.